morning, everybody. Welcome back to my channel. It's a Friday morning. I'm supposed to be on my way to work. This is my morning voice, but it's also that voice where my body is like in between. Girl, you've been grinding hard, and girl, are you ready for the next drop? So it's right there in the middle. So as I was on my way to work, I realized that I have not chatted about this, not even on my Instagram or any of my platforms. But I also feel like it's a conversation that I think someone in Cape Town needs to have, a brand in Cape Town need to talk about this. And I also think it's really something that if you are new to this industry, or even if you are interested in going into clothing manufacturing, this conversation might benefit you quite a bit. So we have been in the industry for the past 5 years. We've used the supplier for almost 5 years, probably 4.5 years. When I started buying like bigger, like 30, 40 meters is when we started per fabric. This was when we started going with him. The nice thing now is that we have a bit more buying power because of the fact that we buy sometimes the minimum of 100 in a certain fabric. So that means that on a monthly basis we buy quite a few hundreds and sometimes over 1,000 or 2,000 meters from the suppliers. So this is a really good thing for myself because I, like I said, have a bit of buying power. But this obviously is not always great when it comes to the person starting out. And the person that is literally just entering the market. So my supplier told me a few weeks ago that he is seeing on a weekly basis so many new brands popping up in Cape Town. And he literally, his words were that you better take all this fabric now because I can't guarantee that it's gonna be here when you come next week. So I go once a week to go top up our fabrics, and also always check if there's anything new happening, if there's anything else I'm liking, and it helps me with my creative flow as well. So I said to him, I've been seeing it, which is a great thing because if you know me, you definitely do know that I am about that life. I am about women empowerment. I am about, boss babes, people doing it for themselves. Like that is my vibe. So obviously I'm gonna say, but that's amazing. And then he went further to say that yes, it's amazing, but we are challenged with people like you who buy fabric and then we have a roll or so left and we sell it to the new person that starts out, and they advertise that specific garment on their profiles, their businesses, sorry. And then you guys who bought the bulk of that, you guys are the ones complaining. Now, my consultant always tells me, like he knows me, so he will tell me, we've already sold that to whichever brand, or you can take it, but if you take it, remember you need to take all 200 meters because blah, blah, blah. Now, I'm sure you guys have seen that, that there's so many fabrics or so many prints across different brands, specifically Cape Town-based brands. I'm sure you guys have seen that. We all pay the same price. I think everybody makes up their prices differently based on the volumes they sell, based on covering the expenses, and there's a whole lot of stuff. One thing I do know is that I never judge anybody that makes up their price for any reason, because of the fact that they definitely know why they're charging what they're charging. Don't ever question anybody's price in any industry. Don't ever do that. That is something I discovered when I started my own brand. And so what the real challenge I'm facing is that a few weeks ago, I posted our latest range, even on here, and you guys saw the tie-dye set. You guys may not know that I had to hold on to that fabric for, I think it was over 2 months, if not 3 months. That was money just sitting there. I could not use it because at that time, I don't even know how it happened that it came across my feed that there were two other brands using that exact same fabric. So obviously I said, you know what, I'm fine. I will wait it out. I could have made the garment. I could have made the money at that time. I was just like, I'm not going to do it. And I actually considered taking it back. And then my supplier said, you do know that this fabric type, we're not getting in soon. Fabric type in the sense of like the what you call it, the actual tracksuiting fabric type. And he knows I don't just buy any fabric type, and I wanted to have a tracksuit type of range like during winter still. So I was like, okay, let me keep it. And then not too long ago, I saw a big clothing brand use the same type of fabric for a very similar garment to ours. Like when I say similar, I mean like 95% similar. The only thing is they don't have lining, I think, and they have pockets in front. I don't know if they have a belt with it. Ours is a removable belt. But I don't know. I'm not going to mention the brand because this is not the purpose of the video. But I'll put the garment in here so you guys can see the garment. Make your own assumptions, but this is not beef. This is not nothing, because you guys know me, I stay in my lane. They can make the copy of our garment and sell it. I really, honestly, I am there where it's not the first time it's happening to us. It did not affect us. If it affected us, financially, that I'm not aware of, it's okay, because I didn't have that money in my hand, so it doesn't faze me. So it was just a wake-up call to me personally, a wake-up call in the sense of you either need to start looking at options to import your own fabric, because our supplier imports his fabric. You either have to look at options and ways of how you can perhaps, you know, by making an arrangement with your supplier where when there's a print or a specific fabric, you want to know how many meters they're getting in, and either you buy all of that or you buy none of it, or you know. So it's just giving me an opportunity to pay more attention to it. Anything negative that happens in business, I look for the positive and I will use it to my advantage. And the positive here is that I need to pay more attention to our fabrics. Now, your fabric is your garment. Your garment is your brand. Your brand is what you sell to your clients. Your garment is what you sell to the clients. So this affects you in a big way. Guys, when I tell you that there is 95% of Cape Town-based brands that use the supplier, then I really mean it. I can't mention names. I don't want to mention names, but when I say no to so many fabrics, so many visions I had, so many things I wanted to run because there's someone else that just did it, or someone else that is busy with it, or you know. So we all know about each other. Like we shop and then we even see each other. So we're all aware of who we are, like of your competition. But yet we are all thriving, yet we are all pushing it in this industry. And that is the positive side to this. The positive side to this is that if you stay in your own lane, like that video I made, and you service your own clients and you do to the best of your ability. Yes, obviously in business there is mistakes. Please, there is mistakes. You will mess up with a client. You will send the wrong order by mistake. You will whatever. It happens. It's life. It's okay. Just sort it out. Lose the sale if you must. Send the gift if you must. Send the voucher if you must. You know, get over it, move on, just move on. Like this industry is a very raw industry. I'm busy with a video that I'm gonna make with a breakdown of how I started in the industry, how you can start in the industry, and things like that. And one thing I also wanted to mention on this video is that when it comes to clothing, it's a very, people say it's a saturated market. Obviously it is, but when it comes to clothing, you just need to remember that your vision and what your vision and your brand and your mission with your brand is what should set you apart, and that you should not focus on anything else, because that genuinely doesn't matter. Your growth matters, your where you see your brand matters, and what you want to bring to your client, that matters. So I'm gonna say bye, guys. I'm gonna say that it was nice chatting to you. It was literally so impromptu. I just thought, let me quickly tell you guys, there's so much more layers to this conversation, but I also know that I think I have just said enough to like make you guys aware of it. But I also know that I haven't said anything negative or, to any other brand or anything like that. I just thought someone in Cape Town has to make awareness of this. I hope you have an amazing day and that the week ahead of you is filled with absolutely beautiful things, good news, and good vibes. Love you guys. Bye.